All right, we're
Alright,
back at it.
so
Yeah.
here we
I
are.
I thought all right was my line. Are you supposed to say all right or do I say all right?
So what happened last time? We beat some sort of boss. Oh right, it's the diamond eyes. We put them in the dog statue, and then it blew up. And then, how'd we end up here?
We came through this hallway. If we go down, we
How did we get in here? I don't remember anymore.
we're in the water went away because a tiny threw the thing.
Hi there, Pivo Costa Caramello.
The
It's fairly cool here in the basement. A bit hot outside.
we remember when we there was the tiny he threw the giant rock and then he made all the water go away and there was a pyramid and there was jank because we're playing a ROM hack.
Oh, right. So next to the pyramid, the water drained, and then we went like north along that path, and it was
They were in a
raining.
cave. Yeah. And then there was another cave, and we went in it, and we couldn't seem to figure out what to do inside the cave. But now we're in this cave, and there's new people to murder, so we're doing good.
All right. Oh,
Do we have another
wait.
two-player game after this? Arc6 wants to know.
Uh,
Inquiring minds want to know.
I don't know what else is on the list. Zombies ate my neighbors. Maybe Bubble Bobble.
I've never played
There's a
Bubble
lot of
Bobble
options.
before. Neighbors ate my zombies. Neighbors versus zombies. Zombies versus plants.
Oh, I guess it better. Is it cure? No, it's heal.
Heal Chugmander and Amogus. Any suggestions? Everybody have any good ideas? We could play Ikaruga. Or is that one player?
Oh, I don't know. What's that for? GameCube?
Yeah, it's for a lot of things at this point. I think you can get it on the old Steam for $2 every other week.
Just thinking we gotta find a version with that play, right?
Yeah, I think probably the Steam version's probably got it. If you're willing to invest. I don't know. Ikaruga has
I
been on
wouldn't
my...
mind buying Ikarga again.
You know how to
I'm
say
not
it.
sure if I own it at all.
He's got
I think last
play...
time I played it was on like Xbox, but I think it was
Oh,
like on my developer account where I had kind of free access to everything.
ooh, interesting. I get gift cards for the Sony store, but I don't have a PlayStation. They gave me a copy of Ratchet and Clank, the new one, but
Uh-oh.
I don't have a PS5, nor does anybody. So,
Oh.
how does
Oh,
that work?
like call beads.
You always call me on your shell phone. Played Ikaruga on
All
Xbox
right,
Live Arcade.
we found our way to the Kraken.
This 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 was a dungeon, that's for sure. Is it Grocery Goodwill? Can you confirm or deny whether or not Ikaruga is two-player co-op? I've never played it. I've only just heard it's extremely good. This is a good shmup. It's a shmup, right?
Tentacle It's Aquagoth.
With our
Is that a pun on
Amogus.
like Ostrogoth or something?
Is it German? I don't know. I would imagine not, but possible.
Okay, I better heal again.
It is two-player coop with the umlaut. Yeah, I'd play Ikaruga. I'd play a bunch of stuff. You know, I'm not picky. I've been here just straight dogging it for the better part of 2 months now, so clearly I'm just here for
I
the
know
ride.
R-Type Dimensions.
I heard good about
Oh yeah,
because
Ikaruga, I did play that two-player on GameCube years ago.
that's cool.
Are we getting confused by the tentacles?
We got confounded. Confounded squid.
Let's see how the fireball does.
I mean, fireballs
Accidentally attacked the tentacle.
Fireballs work against me.
Why did it cast corrosion? Is it because I'm confused?
I hope so. Or maybe the bad guy cast corrosion on us.
82.
Yes.
Maybe we should take out these tentacles that keep.
I don't really know
poking
how.
us.
I don't know that I've been able to hit the boss successfully yet. Oh. Oh, I'm not confused anymore. Any other 2-player game suggestions? I'm willing to hear it. I'm willing to hear it. There you go. I can hurt the tentacles. I'll attack tentacles because apparently I'm able to. This boss is definitely weird though. Interesting. So you cast the spell, right? So when I released the attack button for the dog, I got trapped in like the first little bit of his attack animation, and then the tentacle went away. But by the time I was freed from the spells, like frame lock or whatever you want to call it, the tentacle came back and it did end up hitting.
Okay, I think I'm dead.
Oh no!
Heal fast enough. We never came
Chew.
back.
Oh man, I got such bad allergies.
So I'm trying to remember. We went into a cave and then like we fell into a hole or something.
Yeah, we got caught in a trout. And we can't walk out.
I was looking at my. I've been playing Punch Out.
Okay.
On the NES lately.
Yeah.
I always hated it in the past.
Good.
I didn't want to hate it because I love Super Punch Out a lot. One of my favorite SNES games, but last time I played it, it was on Wii U, and
Okay.
there's just a lag issue. There's NBA Jam. Definitely NBA Jam for Super NES was co-op.
Yeah, 2-player co-op with career mode and such. I'd play NBA Jam.
So like, as far as I got a fair ways into it, but then I got to an enemy where basically like the only way I could beat it was by save stating and then guessing when he's gonna punch and dodging ahead of time.
That's not the ideal experience.
Yeah, so I got there and I was like, this isn't fun at all anymore, and it had been a not great experience up until then. So like, if I ever play this again, it's gonna be when I have a CRT, if I ever get a CRT.
Right.
So I finally have one, so I started playing it again.
Nice.
And I've been enjoying it for the first
It's
time.
good. What's the difference about the CRT that makes it really fun this time?
No lag.
Oh, okay, it's just the input.
The lag is gone.
That's good. Did you have like a super laggy monitor, or was it just like in order?
Whatever it was. I don't know how much lag there was, but the problem is that a lot of the gameplay in Punch Out is entirely about
Reaction.
Here's the thing, react to it very quickly.
Yeah.
Hi there, Gradual Games. What world are we in?
TMNT 4, yeah.
To Gothica.
Shell shock.
But we haven't got there yet. We just left the ancient Rome area.
We could have a Ken Griffey Jr. home run derby. Maybe we should do that as like an interstitial. You know what I mean? Sort of like Metal Warriors. In between picking up the next game, we can have a home run derby. Did you ever play that game? The music is incredibly good.
I haven't played that one. The baseball game I played most, I think it was Bases Loaded 3.
Oh, okay.
For the NES.
Ken Griffey Jr.'s baseball it's whatever. It's a good game. More than anything else, the music is incredibly good.
Oh.
Yeah.
That was kind of the big draw for Bases Loaded 3 for me, actually. Well, it was the game my cousin had, and we always played it. He always won. Because I wanted to play it.
I did avenge him.
It's one of those games, it's like, so we always used to play Bases Loaded 3 and Blades of Steel. Blades of Steel I got a handle on, and we had good matches. But Bases Loaded 3 I never figured out.
Blades of Steel is about a lawnmower, right?
He destroyed me every time.
Sucks. Yeah, I'd play.
Oh, wait, I think it's not this way, but to the left. Oh, here's the call beads.
Yeah. TMNT 2 or
Oh,
the
there.
Turtles in Time. I'd play the hell out of. You want to play some beat 'em ups? Dibs on Donatello though. Just put that out there now. That's like a condition. You know what I mean? If I don't get to play as Donatello,
So
I'm not.
they were both Donatellos.
I'm just not gonna play. I'm just
Well,
gonna
it was
just be a really bad sport about it. I'm just being honest.
no, I don't care which one I play. I was just, there was a point in my life where the subject come up like, what's your favorite Ninja Turtle? And I'm like, Donatello's not everybody's favorite Ninja Turtle.
It's just, there's no discussion. Hey, how's it going there,
There's a point
Seven?
where I realized, wait, not everybody thinks that he's the best.
Yeah, those people are called fools. Shredder's Revenge. Good old Shredder. Baxter.
So we've
Shell
got this
shocked.
Aquagoth here.
Yeah.
So is that tentacle taken out now?
Yeah, it exploded into green goo, so I think that's good. No one like Raphael. I like Raphael more than Mike, just putting that out there. I also don't really particularly care. Also putting that out there.
You know what? I know people who like Raphael. I know people who like all of them. But
Shocking.
as a kid, it just never occurred to me that people might like another one besides the one that I think is the best.
160. I was always surprised that Leonardo, because he's got swords, didn't just murder everybody in the game. You know what I mean? Because like one guy's got like the nunchucks, and the other guy's got those like what are those called? Like the knives. Some nerd in the chat is gonna know the Japanese name for those types of knives. But Leonardo, what'd you say?
Katana? Leonardo has the katana?
Leonardo has like two big swords.
Yeah.
He would just murder everyone. It's just like one guy's hitting you in the head with a big stick, you know, which sucks. I'm not signing up for it, right? A sigh. There you go. There you go. See, I do even know the word, right? I've had this conversation before. I just couldn't think of it. The one the thing I was thinking of was kunai from being corrected by people playing Monster Hunter. Actually, I'm waiting.
Is it kunai or kunai? I've never heard kunai before.
I don't know, man. I don't speak Japanese. I don't pretend to.
What? Well, what
I don't
mean
know.
is, like, oftentimes words get translated differently, and like letters get
Yeah,
moved around. I was wondering if there is a
Latinized. I don't know. I really don't know.
Oh.
Couldn't tell you.
Aha. Okay, you splatted the thing. Now I think we have a fighting chance against the head of the Aquagoth.
No, there's no. I'm not making fun of you, Geo. There's no shame in knowing the answer. If you know, you know, and that's good. Better to know than to not, right? I would never know and pretend not to, right? Anyways, all I'm trying to say is, Leonardo's got swords. He's just a murderer. You know what I mean? Like, you just die. You get hit in the head you get hit in the head with a stick and you go, I have a headache now, or maybe even a concussion, right? Like that can take you out, right? But if you get a sword across your chest, you're just dead. Oh man. Okay, I've done my doggone best. Okay, Doug Mander, congratulations, you're now level 21. Bow staff is deadly. Oh yeah, for sure. But like, you don't turn into like a bloody mess.
Well, they only cut apart things that aren't humans, though. That's Ninja Turtle rules.
Yeah, if it's a a weird monster.
A robot. I don't even know if they cut up monsters. At least not on the cartoon. I don't think they do that. But
Oh,
robots definitely.
the foot. Oh, what's up, buddy?
Who's this guy?
I don't know. He gives me something to do though. He's an oglin. Go look at the goo. Go look at the green goo. He dropped you something. He gave you a present. Or not. I don't know, man.
I don't know if I can pick it up in the heat of battle.
Yeah, you're too preoccupied. I'm not saying there's any I'm not saying there's any weapon that the Ninja Turtles use that I would want to get hit by. But arguably there's a huge difference between getting hit with a nunchuck and being hit with a sword. Yeah, parents complaining that it's making Billy and Timmy violent.
Just like comes in the door and
Yeah.
whacks me with a spear and then runs off.
I'm worried about my young man being influenced by video games to be violent. I only want him to be influenced to be violent by sports, okay? Different. If you do it in a game, it's bad. But if you go out there and you actually cross-check somebody into the boards and obliterate them, that's just being a good athlete.
There goes the Aquagoth.
Love how everyone explodes. And is filled with money.
Ooh, honey.
The Aquagoth had a sore throat. They
I
had
think
some
that might have been the thing I was trying to pick up.
honey
Get in the
tea.
bucket.
Sure. I'll do that.
I like this music.
Okay. We supposed to like, put the lotion on or what?
Bye-bye, dog.
Dog's just dead. The dog's gone. He's. I was wondering what.
Water supply drying up. That creature must have been the cause of it. It's a good thing you were down there to fight it off.
Hmm.
How'd you get to the bottom of my well anyway?
The dog and I were following this underground path. It was really dark down there. There's a bunch of little guys with cloaks. And we're off.
You must have seen the Oglins. They're a crafty bunch, they are. They say that the Oglins have 2 heads and sharp claws, like knives.
Well, I don't know if that's completely true, but... Hey, could you lower that bucket for my dog? Still down there. Oh, it's gonna come up a different dog, right?
Sure thing.
Defend is worn
I like
off.
how defend keeps wearing off here.
Hey, Mugus, get in the bucket. You dumb dog. Aru? I'm Poodle? Pink Poodle?
Oh.
I wasn't expecting this. You're a poodle.
I'm okay. You're a poodle.
Aru. Aru.
Fine poodle he is
Aru. This guy's a dog fancier. He knows. So, where are we?
Why, you're just south of Ivor Tower, the Queen's new castle. If you're looking for answers, the Queen is the one to see.
Sure, let's save some progress. See you later. I can't attack here. I wanted to hear the dog bark. Okay, I can still glide
Talk
though.
to this guy. Does this guy even have a name?
No. You're a fine poodle. Very silly. No, he's just well guy. He's just minding the well. I'm glad that my dog can still hover though. Or glide. I have a low friction dog.
What about the crank?
I think that's
Giving us
the name of the... Is an Oglin gonna come up and we have to battle it? Do 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 do. I want to go somewhere where I can hear the dog bark.
Okay, well, I think we can go to the left here. We cranked it. What is this?
Is that Lavos? Lavos spawn?
It looks like it's a little armadillo, but it's got like armor and like an armored
Yellow?
plate.
They look
Hedgedillo.
Edgedillo. Do I like being set on fire? Not apparently. They don't seem to have that many hit points. I kind of like my old dog bark a little better, gotta say.
Oh.
What do they say about a dog, though?
This
Don't judge it by its
slime.
bark.
It's blue goo. And it explodes in red blood.
Yeah, they do look like the weird things that Bowser throw at you. Oh no!
Oh,
Boo!
worst you.
Worst worst enemy ever.
It does seem to still have the Secret of Mana limitation of 3 enemies on screen at once.
That seems to be true. I can't recall there being 4. What do you make of this grassy texture? How do you feel about this grass shading?
Okay, it's a bit noise.
Yeah, it's kind of noisy. Not a lot. I like the trees though. Trees I'm here for. How do you feel about your new dog?
You get a secret later, so you have to like leave it down for a long time? Is that what you're saying? 7 Deadly Streams?
Boop, gamp, boom, ba-dum, gamp, boom, boom, gamp, boom, boom, ba-doop, bee-doop. I keep on missing like funk music. Like it's not a real SNES game unless it's got that funk bass patch. Seem to be in every single game. Boom, gamp, boom, boom. I just wish that there were.
Cranking it. It only cranked once.
I wish there was no dancing fools. Can you make a ROM hack of Secret of Evermore, Brad, to get rid of the dancing fools? Oh, look at this guy. Hello, kid. Welcome to the town of Ivor Tower. It's the happiest place in Evermore. Oh, thanks. How's your progress on that Battletoads ROM hack for Unsquare Dance?
Oh. Well, I definitely got to do that. Oh no, it's another market?
Just when you thought you'd have enough.
Gold coins. Do you think I want to switch to all gold coins now?
Sure, baby. Do it. Wow, we're rich. Alright, this market's small. We've got plenty. Oracle Bone. Golden Jackal Statue. Golden Jackal Statue. That's another type of dog. I'm starting to see a pattern emerge here.
8 bottles of perfume and 6 beads. I think I might be able to... We don't have much stuff. We got 9 beads. So if we could get 8 bottles of perfume...
Then we can do what? Get an Amulet of Annihilation?
Well, it's a evade cloak. I think it ups our...
Not long ago, our queen had Ivor Tower built and moved here from Ebon Keep. Most of the citizens followed because the queen promised comfort and happiness for all. I think the others went because of the free food and drink. I'd do it. You're like, yo, Liam, free food. Like, I'm in.
Ooh, pig race.
Pig race. An animal known for its haste, for its swiftness.
I wonder if this pink dog will be...
Well, it'll be a plot point.
Pig race.
All the people who
I don't know. He seems to get involved in you know, local events wherever he goes.
Yeah. All the people here used to live in Upkeep. When we moved from the Queen built Ivor Tower, I hear that some people live in the old town. The Queen is not very happy about that. But but in an old lady voice. Giant the giant chessboard he's made of steel. The pieces were moved by themselves, but some time ago they just stopped. Used to be magic. Found 2 acorns. There you go. That's what I...
Acorns and his money.
You know, my house is just like this. Any day of the week you come to my place and you open up the chest that's in the middle of my hallway. 2 acorns is what I keep in it. It's great. It's really convenient. Before that, before the 2 acorns were just on the floor, Brad. So this chest really streamlined a lot of my life in a way that it's kind of hard to explain.
So I my VOD got muted for Punch Out.
Oh, why?
It seems when I fight a particular Punch Out character, it flags the music as copyrighted. I don't know.
That's weird.
Twitch doesn't have very good dispute situation for this.
None of them do. They don't want you to dispute because it takes up time. They want you to just roll over and take it.
Like, I bet somebody, sampled it.
Sure.
And their thing got in a catalog.
Yeah. Classic.
Please feel free to take our items, okay?
Because the copyright system is completely busted.
Okay, I'm stealing their booze and some bones. Those.
The
Just,
bone
keep
chest.
Bones in a treasure chest, Liam? Do you have a treasure chest with bones in it?
Yes, it's next to my treasure chest with 2 acorns. My hallway is quite cluttered.
Ravine has many a monster. Okay.
Hello, 6.
Hello, Skidix.
Skitax?
Or 6?
6. I'll go with
I've
6.
forgotten. We discussed how to pronounce it a while ago.
I bet you have this conversation every time. Like these dudes' helmets. They got blue helmets.
Dispute is in the triple dot menu? Okay.
There you go.
I just want to know who the copyright claimant is and stuff like that.
So you know where to send the letter bomb. I'm going to grab some water. Un momento, por favor.
Oh, okay. I'll continue wandering the town without you. Yeah, like... I don't know. I don't really care about my VODs on Twitch so much, but like...
Got a bottle in the fridge ready to go.
I think I can still get the audio back from, like...
No one goes under the chessboard between the castles anymore. But I heard there's a trapdoor. Or the ravine.
But I do like dispute things on YouTube quite a bit because there's a lot of copyright trolls on YouTube, and I don't know. I've done it so much that I'm comfortable with the process, I guess. Okay, another pig race hyper.
The only time
structures their home the same exact way.
Well, it's like a post-war bungalow, prefab sort of situation, right? They all bought their homes from the Sears catalog, so they all look the same. Nothing to be ashamed of. Just industry.
The feel-good exhibition of the year. Well, I guess, yeah, they explained that the Queen, like, built this place and then had everybody move, so I guess it makes sense that they built, like, cookie-cutter houses. What's up here?
The copyright system on YouTube makes actually no sense.
I mean, I know why it's doing what it's doing.
I mean, it's the solution they've come up to solve the problem on their end, right? Like that's just it, right?
Well, they're limited by the laws.
No, I think it's just that like a solution that would actually work is outside of what they would like to pay in order to get the solution. They would like to have an algorithm take care of it and have the whole system be automated. Rather than have anybody in the loop actually exercising any judgment, right? It's like a.
Okay, getting you a shiny new collar.
It's an ask for forgiveness instead of asking for permission. Permission type of approach, right? Where
Well,
they just automatically slap you with that ban rather than.
you better wear your collar. Bought you a nice collar.
I don't know that the dog can put the collar on.
Yes, you can.
Can I kick it? Well, I'm gone.
Sleep on the rug.
I'm a good sleeper. People say
Yeah,
that about me.
I've seen people who like cover something and sample something, and then, you know, their label just puts all their music in the copyright system because they do that for all their artists. But you know, the label isn't checking like, oh, do you have the rights to all these samples or these things that are, you know.
That's what I'm saying.
So they wait for a bunch of spurious reports to go through. Put on your collar.
Can I even do that?
Why won't you wear your nice? Look at that. Look at that.
Blue.
Very nice.
Comes with extra blues.
Wait, he just says good luck now?
Review of adult content. Interesting. You had a this is the original version of the song, not the song which sampled it option. Yeah, but YouTube doesn't know. YouTube doesn't know what the original is, and YouTube also just doesn't care, right? They have a database that people are putting stuff into, and you can just lie, right? The only way that it ever comes up is if somebody else with more clout and more resources counters it, right?
Well, yeah, the automated system, I mean, there's two different things going on. They have, or more than two different things, but the people with the most clout with them have a database internal to YouTube that gets checked against everything that's uploaded. I'd say like Disney's in that category, that kind of thing.
Disney.
And then beneath that, you have companies that literally just scrape all the uploads and check them. And they just do that. They just have robots combing all the new uploads and checking them. I think they filter by title of video as well. Like they're trying to.
Yeah.
If you put I don't know, a song name in the video, it'll find the song name.
Yeah. You name your song Hotline Bling.
And they make claims sometimes without, like, they're all different. Like, you can't say something specific about them because they all operate differently. Like, some make more valid claims than others. Some are just like, oh, it's a title we recognize. Let's just throw in it. And they're just waiting for enough. Wait, what's a gold-plated vest? Is that better than? Oh,
there you go, gold-plated vest. Yeah, but the point of the matter is that the copyright system on things like YouTube is 100% is about relieving YouTube's liabilities and 0% about actually negotiating rightful ownership.
So people complain about the DMCA. Oh, I found a secret door.
Secret.
Got a biscuit and another amulet of annihilation.
I want biscuits. Gimme. Ow. Gimme biscuits.
Like the DMCA is what allows people to just upload things to websites and that website not be responsible. Like without the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, you wouldn't just be able to upload things to YouTube. YouTube would have to
screen everything.
They'd have to figure out that you're on the level, so they don't take a risk hosting it. Instead, the risk transfers to you, the person who uploaded it, and the other side of that deal is that they're required to take down things immediately when asked. That's just how
the law works.
But they can't verify the asker either. There's a handshake practice of, okay, we'll take it down, but you can dispute it, and then you dispute it, and then they can say, oh yeah, that's right, I made a mistake. and then you could dispute it again, and then that dispute is you saying, no, you did make a mistake, sue me, and here's my address.
Yeah.
That's like the last stage of it, and at that point they can sue you or not. But
Yeah. But as Enigma points out, that like the way that the system is set up is that many criteria in common situations that people find themselves in when they're dealing with copyright strikes or whatever, there are just not options. There's just not boxes to check or whatever, because you're just dealing with an interface, right? You're not actually dealing with.
there were holes. Like one of the big holes was covers of songs,
Mm-hmm.
which, you know, like there is a copyright owner, but there's two copyright owners of a cover, right? Like the person who made the cover has a lot of right to their own recording.
Mm-hmm.
The person who wrote the song doesn't have 100% of the rights here.
No.
For a long time, they treated it as if they had 100% of the rights.
Yeah.
Only the Queen and other important people may enter. We're nobody?
Not yet. Just
All right.
wait. Anyways, I don't want to spend the entire night complaining about YouTube, but yeah.
Oh,
I think.
well, I just mean like they made that better. What to me, what's missing, like in a glaring way, is that you can't preemptively say, "Oh, this is a cover, therefore I."
Waive
So the
certain
cover
rights.
system, they started splitting ad royalties or ad revenue,
Mm-hmm.
which was a really good step. That took them a long time to get into place, but now that it's there, that's really good. So you get some, and then the original songwriter gets some, and that's kind of fair and what should happen, right?
Mm-hmm.
The thing is, you can't claim that something is a cover until somebody claims a copyright on it. So if you upload a cover, you can't say, "Oh, but this other person wrote it, so they should get a cut."
Yes.
You have to wait for them to figure out that you uploaded the thing and then claim it, and then you can claim it. I don't know. There's a whole like.
Mander was always a purple poodle in their heart
Hi there,
or
Raze.
eyes. Deep down
We were
inside.
underground. He came out of a well. We got raised from a well.
What happens when you drink that good
Wait,
well
Hang
water?
on. Spices.
It's so spicy. But yeah,
Beads.
my
No, I got
my
beads.
my only point is that the system is clearly capricious and arbitrary in a way that only serves the platform. That's it. Yeah.
Well,
I think anybody who has ever had to negotiate the copyright system for YouTube, whose video suddenly just got deleted from the internet because somebody wrongfully claimed that you stole their copyright, knows the feeling of it being capricious and arbitrary.
there are. Honestly, I think it's working about as well as it can, though. Like, I can't think of, in large part, at least with YouTube, I can't think of a good way to make it better. There's a lot of things that are frustrating and they happen slowly that I don't know how you could make happen fastly in a practical way. Wait, what did he say? I'm sorry, I was trying to. Oracle Bone can make people things say that they wouldn't say.
Well, yeah,
That might be useful.
it sounds like a plot
Golden
item. Yeah.
Huh.
So Chugmander is the name of the boy, Amugus is the name of the dog, but in spirit we know that they're both named Chugmander. That's so we're all clear.
That.
I know that. Deep in my heart, I know that they're both named Chugmander. Really.
Okay, so on the west end of town, I think is the exhibition of oddities.
In West Ivor Tower, born and raised.
The wooden pig wins dinner with the queen at the castle.
The
Get the best deals in the alley.
I think the improvement you can make to the system would be to place any onus whatsoever at all on the person claiming the copyright issue to demonstrate that you had actually had breached their copyright. Like as it is, you can just go open up the control panel, select any arbitrary area of any random video on YouTube and go, yeah, I own that. And then the video goes down like right away.
Well, one person doing it. Yeah, I don't know if they really do go down right away, but yeah, there's a whole like hidden system of privilege in it.
YouTube
There's
raise.
a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, where they have like preferred people who they trust
Egg of chocobo.
because they've.
I'd like a chocobo egg.
That's delicious. Yeah, I mean, like, obviously they have buddy backroom partners who are plugged into their API and.
The one thing that. Why doesn't anyone sell perfume?
We have to just
Do I have
find
to go
them.
back to Rome to get perfume?
If we do, it'd be frustrating.
A
Tales of a
helmet.
Dragon. Titan Helm.
I mean, I do have some amulets of arm.
Dude's got a ton of them.
Oh, I've got a gold vest.
Wee-doody.
These sound like they might be worthwhile.
What are we doing in this town, Brad? I've been.
Oh, so there's a pig race that's going on.
Yeah. And we've got to race the most pigs the fastest. And I have no little piggy named Amugus.
I have a feeling, yeah, that we've got a pig in this.
You pig in this race? I think you got a helmet. They're going in your head.
Right, that's right. Wow, that's pretty nice. Dragon helm. Magician's ring.
There you go. Now you're just cheating. Just doing magic. Every little.
Okay, here's the kid who told us about the
Pig race.
So I think up here is the exhibition. We'll probably have to buy a ticket.
Pan American Exposition. The World's Fair. Are we going to the World's Fair? Okay, here's a game, Brad. You ready for
Game.
So
Music.
the question is thinking about people in real life and trying to figure out what level they would be. You get what I'm saying? This dog can go upstairs. Look at this nonsense. Brad, look. The dog goes up and down the stairs fine.
They're well-built stairs. They're not pirate stairs.
They're not pirate stairs. Are you kidding me? Don't give me this.
Cultural oddities.
Don't give me this poppycock. This dog can,
Mind-boggling absurdity.
this dog can go upstairs and you know it. BS. I'm so
Yes.
angry.
I sure do. Okay, let's see it. I guess I don't have a ticket.
I'm so angry with that stupid dog. And the stupid stairs. The game made such a big deal about how difficult it was for the dog to go upstairs.
We put a fake beard on you and call you the bearded boy. Sure.
I'm into it.
Oh, okay.
This guy Carney? Maybe this thing? Bed? Dog?
So he wants to dress me up with a beard for some reason.
I'm into it.
Oh, we've got trapped.
Come one, come all. I master. What? Oh, I can't read the thing if you mash.
But he already said all this.
Oh, was I just not paying
Enjoy it.
attention? Was I doing something else at the time?
I accidentally walked into him. I don't know.
Hi, I'm Sylvia, the
Beardless
beardless
woman.
woman. I'm on break. Don't mind me.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We burst into her house and
Her trailer. This is outside of the.
so I guess we
fairground.
need a ticket, eh?
Maybe.
And possibly a beard.
Do you think there's a guy there that we can beat up for silver points?
I didn't see one.
Who
was selling a ticket? Was this the ticket? Yeah.
Yeah. I'll take it. Enjoy the show. It's probably different when we come back, eh? Hey, I finally saw some rollback.
Oh.
You, after the menu ended, you teleported. Look at the kid zigging and zagging. Look at you go.
The one place I've had the most annoying number of copyright trolls on YouTube is with classical music.
Sure.
Okay, so he's not gonna give me the beard now. Just because, like, you put up, you know, something that's Debussy's Clair de Lune, and you put that in the title, and then, like, everybody comes out of the woodwork and say, I have a recording of Clair de Lune.
Yeah.
You know.
Clearly, this is one and the same. Come on, come on. Oh, we can get in now. Witness the inconceivable deviation. Experience the true horror. Oh. Leave the unbelievable.
So there's
right
a big problem.
Come on, come on.
With people who make content and then, like, make money from content that is derived from. Oh, we gotta talk to him to get in. Okay.
Hey kid, would you like to see the exhibition? Got a ticket? Oh, sure do.
Sure do.
Step right up. Sorry, Pooch.
Sorry, Pooch. No dogs allowed. Why does this always happen to us?
The stairs are too steep for this dog. Back in a few minutes. Meanwhile, boy gets murdered. They harvest him for the organs. Stop right there, Mutt. You're coming with me. Being dog napped. What's happening?
Maybe he's gonna shave the dog to make a beard for you.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Just stop the oddities. Part of the principles of your existence. How, will you ask, can such a creature live and breathe? There are no answers to your query. Simply the truth shape of... Mr. Head, the man with no body. Imagine a man in a box. Very uncomfortable.
An itch on my nose. It's very uncomfortable.
Weird. And now, the next exhibit.
That Secret of Mana had this as well, except
Yes.
it was a rabbit man
Yeah.
and a tiny sprite.
This next exhibit comes to us from the Far East via the Midwest with a non-stopover in Nantucket. It is a fantastic, freakish, and full of cheese producing goodness. Now, I give you the one-horned beauty of a goat. The uni-goat.
Wow. I like how you said non-stop over. I like the idea of a non-stop over.
Isn't she amazing? Please do not touch the horn. I have that rule too. Okay, what's behind the red curtain? Follow me. Follow me. There's much more to see. Our next exhibit is not for the squeamish or for the faint of heart. Disgusting, vile, and gruesome beast that will give you a sensation of horror and repugnance. It has fangs the size of a human femur, and its body is covered in fur from head to toe. Its eyes are so hypnotic that staring into it could make you spiral into a sea of madness. This is the terror that is Mongolia. Is this dark? I don't believe it. Mongolia has escaped. But be very careful, are you, my friend? We appear around any corner. Grabs his ankle. It's foreboding. They're not
I like this setup.
I could close the curtain. Our last exhibit is the most recent addition to the show. Will you not believe your eyes when you see the rare combination of species? I present to you, for the first time ever, the fabulous, unbelievable Pigadoodle!
Big poodle.
I know that guy. It's a Moogus. Is that you, boy? I even your stuff changes, but this is ridiculous. Hooray! Where are you going, Amogus? I guess we're a poodle with the head of a pig. I'd run too. Ha 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 ha. I want my money back.
Oh, I thought there was gonna be like a. I thought they were doing like a script with Mongola escaped and then like jumps out from behind or something. You know, like
Who knows?
like you would at a place like this.
Sure, yeah. Apparently not.
Started with a pig.
Yeah, dressed the pig up as a poodle. I think in both cases it's kind of. Oh, there's Mongola. That is pretty. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Ladies and gentlemen, the pig race is about to begin. Is this me? Do I get to play the video game now? And they're off. Ruffle Trouble is leading the pack. This is a cutscene. A new entry is tearing up the track. That rhymed. Look at that pig go! Furry pig. We have a wiener. Who owns this pig?
This pig.
Me. I'm the owner of this pig. You, sir, will be the guest of honor to the Queen's banquet tonight. Congratulations. Well, Moogus, it looks like you've done something right for a change. Can ask the Queen if she knows how to get back to Podunk. Dunk. Sweet. That was easy. Yeah, Moogus definitely leveled up. Moogus evolved into Pigadoodle. Winner of the big race gets to meet the Queen. There you go. Go on.
Go in before I change my mind. He's gonna be mad when he finds out the truth. If he
Yeah.
finds out the truth.
I like how the kid's got his axe out. At dinner company. Where'd you run off to? Hope he doesn't get into too much trouble. I'm a dog. Kid knows where he's sitting. Cool. I got like a chalice there and a little bit of a side salad with a sliced tomato. Honored guests and assorted. May I have your attention, please?
I guess, are we assorted rabble?
I think so. Maybe that guy in purple in the back. Dinner will begin once Her Majesty arrives. Are we seated on the left of the Queen? Wow, this is some fancy castle. I heard that Flem and Fancy did the decorating. Wow. Use of tapestries is amazing. You should see his custom bookcases in the study in the East Wing. He even used gold paint on the backsides. They're gorgeous. Flem has such taste. Everyone, please be seated. The Queen is about to arrive. People of Ivar Tower, distinguished guests, I present to you Her Majesty, the Queen. There you go. Thank you so much for attending. We hope everyone has a wonderful time. Can I introduce himself? Who do we have here? This young man is Chugmander, the owner of the winning pig, Your Highness. It's a great pleasure to meet you, Mr. Chugmander. You can call me Queen Bluegarden. Hi. You haven't seen my dog or pig dog, have you? This writing is incredibly good. He followed me to the castle before he appeared. Why would the Queen know where the dog is? Isn't dog catcher a different responsibility? Say goodnight, my little piggy. You should be the masterpiece at the Queen's dinner. He's supposed to be French. You will not be very pretty piggy, are you? Sacre bleu, you are not a pig. Well, whatever. Pierre shall make you tasty. Wow. I mean, some people eat dogs, so why not, right? Come on, Pierre. Son of a motherless rodent.
What was that sound? Oh,
I
it's
think-
your turn to run
I think-
around. Oh,
I'm going back. I'm fighting. Pierre's gone, as is the bisque. Okay. Look at all this food that Pierre's leaving out. Not even refrigerated. This is definitely gonna be a yellow strike on the safe serve here in Toronto. You're gonna lose your restaurant license, Pierre. It's the same sound as the whirlpools in the sand area. You remember that? No? Wait, no? I don't know. We're at the very beginning of the game, where there was that guy in the cave. There was the sand.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Gust of air sound.
Okay. Dog, dog, dog. Dog, 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 dog. Can dogs open doors? Locked.
Some dogs can open doors.
What about a Moogus? Locked. Well, Moogus almost transformed into a soup. So that would have been a third transformation this evening. Delicious. Delicious dog soup. Look at these bookcases. I have 3 different colors of book. What a great library. Back in my day, we only had 2 colors of book. These doors? Wonder how many acorns are in that one. Why are there all these weird vents everywhere? This form and shape of this castle is improbable. Dare I say so. And library. And chest. Dog can't open chest. Dog want biscuit. Yum yum biscuit. Too sweet and shan. Lays arf arf arf. Ooh, Laporte.
A lot of places for a dog to go.
Yeah, they got central air in this castle, it seems. I have no idea what's going on. I'm just going places at complete random.
Yeah, I kind of wonder what was that sound?
No idea.
I kind of wonder what kind of ventilation like old castles had. Like,
I think they had you open the window.
that's very curious.
Every time. I mean, this feels like what a real dog would do. See, it would hear a weird sound and just bark at it. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting into character, really, more than anything else.
Probably review the known bugs for this.
Okay. Seems like every time I hear that sound, tiles are appearing on the floor. Hooroo!
Act 3, there's a bug that if you kill the monsters in a wrong order, you can't get to exit the cave passage.
What is happening?
If I remember right, you had to kill the first monster at the start, then the last monster at the exit you had to kill last. Make sure you do not save if you run into the bug.
Hello, little one. I don't get many visitors down here. The key's around your neck. Will help you in the castle.
Oh.
Okay. Thanks, old lady. Oh, my bruisits? What's
Bursitis.
Bursitis.
That's when you're like a widening of your foot, I believe.
Oh, that sucks.
It's painful.
But you're
Like
a fluffy
swelling in
little
your
boy.
foot.
Your mother must be worried. Go run along now. Oh, my
Or is
bursitis.
it like a bone growth? What is it?
Bone
Fluid-filled
spurs.
sacs that cushion the bones, tendons, and muscles near your joints.
That's horrific.
Okay, so it's an inflamed joint.
All right. Well, we figured out what's wrong with this poor woman. Feel bad for her. You think the dog can open up doors now? Whoa, that dog
I
got some
wonder.
air. Locked. You see how much hang time my dog had? Were you so impressed? Tony Hawk's Pro dog border. How much do you think the Tony Hawk games, right? If instead of being named Tony Hawk Pro Skater, they were called Anthony Hawk's Professional Skateboarder, how less good do you think the games would have performed commercially? The games were called
If they were called what?
Anthony Hawk's Professional Skateboarder instead of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. What do you think?
I don't know.
Hard,
That's a question that we'll never know the answer to for real, but
harder to market? I legit have no idea what's happening. I'm just guessing. I didn't go in here.
It's funny though, like a lot of people have questions or like have thoughts about how something should be marketed or whatnot.
Sure.
But like you don't get to run the experiment twice.
No.
Usually
As I say, you can only jump out of the same hole once.
I mean, if you're a very big company, sometimes you kind of do get to run an experiment twice, but in like different places.
Test markets, right?
So they're not exactly comparable. They're just hopefully comparable. It's like as good as you can get, but
Apparently, there's whole communities of people where like everybody in the area is statistically likely to just pick losers or whatever. Like so, there you'll get like whole postal codes where everybody has bought a house whose value they paid above the average land value in the area, and they all buy cars that are statistically demonstrated to be of worse value in terms of like their quality as a product and their cost of maintaining. And on average, people in that postal code also like vote for the political party that loses the federal election, and like just on and on and on and on. Apparently this is like a known anomaly in like producing test markets, because they know not to run products in those areas, because if people like them, it's like a predictor of the product's eventual failure, because of the statistical likelihood for people in these areas to pick losers. Isn't that weird?
it's a weird concept.
Yeah, it's a real thing though. Okay, I legit have no idea what's going on. I'm 100% completely lost. This would
I
be
think
it.
there's probably just some fork of the maze you haven't entered yet.
Yeah.
I tend to just, whenever I reach a maze in a video game, I usually do the left-hand rule thing.
Yeah, you just always go left.
But, yeah, and then the thing is, if there are any branches, it becomes tricky.
Yeah.
I would imagine where you needed to go was probably like near where that lady was, but
Did seem to be the furthest. God. Doo-doo.
by using the left-hand rule though, like I often don't really have to think too hard about mazes in games. It depends on the game, but
You just go. And eventually, I find mazes kind of not fun. What do you think? I don't know that I've ever played a game and I was like, man, that maze was so fun. This is my highlight of the game.
I don't know. It can be all right, but I don't know. That's one of those things where I think it's about balance.
Sure.
Similar to like you know, how many random battles is too many in a JRPG or
Yeah,
that kind of thing. I don't think you went down in that path, did you?
I'm willing to try it. Yeah, you know when you see it. I think I've gone here, but whatever.
You probably have gone in there before.
The yeah, with like the random battles in a JRPG, they're a metaphor for your hero's struggle, right? It's a storytelling device. But yes, like you know it when you've seen it, right? You know when enough is too much.
Um, well, and I mean, like the answer to that question doesn't, there's not the same answer for different people. For some people, it's too much, and for some people, it's enough.
Totally. I'm into it. Let's do a 3D maze on a 2D shape. I'm into it.
Non-Euclidean geometry.
Yeah.
Um,
Damn you, Euclid. Euclid was a Greek, right?
so that
Or it,
reminds me, like, um, yes, Euclid was Greek.
hey, Tree Mosher,
Um,
welcome. Bienvenue.
wait, what's that?
What's
That does
what?
look new. Down there, where you just were.
This way? Just drawing you. Go back.
Yeah, that looks new to me.
People do like it hot. I would rather, depends on what I'm doing. For some things, I would rather sweat. So I've already been here.
Oh, at the bottom right, yeah.
I've already done this too.
Okay, I think stepping on that thing opened, or at least like made things light up
Yeah.
off to the side.
Yeah, we were talking about that last time I was there. We,
I didn't see the things light up.
oh, okay. I did. I was like, look, they light up. Yeah, we've done this. We actually.
Well,
What are you saying? What?
are they opening passages or are they just lighting them up?
I couldn't tell you.
Interesting.
The woman again. My bursitis. Yeah, we're playing
Oh, okay.
multiplayer over the old electric interwebs.
Yes, we're using RetroArch with NetPlay.
And
That's
actually,
how we're doing it, Tree Marsher.
I think we pretty much unanimously agreed that it would be better if I played the dog. Usually when I play games like this, I don't bother with like equipping items and stuff. And I think that Brad didn't like that idea, so I'm a better fit for the dog. This is my interest and skill set. TCP/IP over kitchen, barrier kitchen. I'm into that. Hey, you know it's a protocol, right? The birds know how to cooperate. That's what matters. Do I have to go down there? Do I bark at it? Do I sniff around?
Um,
Doo 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 dee doo dee dee doo doo doo. Yeah, I would not be surprised to hear if carrier pigeons were more reliable than the internet in terms of number of packets received, number of packets delivered. But with the internet, you can send so many more electrons than you can send pigeons. Being a carrier pigeon would be an interesting life. You always know how to
I
go
remember reading that
honest work.
it's actually got pretty good bandwidth, just really bad latency.
Carrier pigeons?
Just because of how much data you can put on a carrier
On a
pigeon.
pigeon? Yeah. I guess it would depend upon I'm thinking handwritten notes, but yeah, if we're really getting serious about this, yeah, I guess you give it a thumb drive, right?
Yeah, like a carrier pigeon could hold many grams of yeah micro SD cards that are pretty large. I would imagine.
Micro SD.
It seems like he can't go like that bottom right area. Does seem suspicious, but I think you
Seems
can't get
suspicious.
to it from this loop down here. But maybe you can go to the left and down.
Do 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 dee 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 boop boody doo doo dee dee doom 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 doo doo dee doo. That's my nosing around music. Boo boo ba doo doo dee doo doo.
So you can't go straight down from here?
Doo 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 doo.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
get up here. Rusty card. I love your terrible joke, Tree Mosher. You got me. You ever watch like fighting?
And with a couple of guys in school. That's alright.
Do you ever watch like fighting game videos and like you're following the match and then somebody does some mix up and you're like, yeah, I would have gotten hit by that too. Like you're sitting and you're watching at home and you're like, yeah, they would have gotten the KO on me too. Ever feel that? Felt that way about the.
Usually, if I'm watching competitive fighting games online, I'm thinking, yeah, I would have gotten hit by everything.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. But you ever have those moments where like somebody's doing like a combo string or whatever, and you're like, oh yeah, I know this one, and then they do something, and you're like, whoa, like that hit me here at home. Like I'm sitting and just watching.
I guess I have had that with, what have I had that with? I don't know. I know what you're saying, though. It's never happened to me with fighting games.
That's fair.
I
don't know what
guess
to
that
do.
be something where I feel comfortable in a competitive situation.
Yeah. I don't know what to do.
I guess I can't pilot you, and there's not really a way. What
We
happens if
just
you press
cheat.
start?
Nothing.
Oh, there's no way we can switch controls at this point.
The game's broken.
Well,
Cheating.
we could look up a map.
Yeah, let's just use a guide. I don't want to spend any more time in this haunted dog basement. Haunted dog basement. Looking for pigeons with talent.
Of Ivor Tower.
The dog can do this though. That's good.
Secret of Evermore.
Yeah, that's what we want. We want to learn about the secret of Evermore.
PG maps. The secret of Evermore. Ivor Tower, sewers, and dog maze. I guess that's what we're looking at here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maze.
So, oh, okay. You've done everything with like the walking around with this lady here.
Yeah.
Okay, how do we get to T? T comes from Q. Okay, so the bottom right you can't get to from this floor. Like you have to go up above. Oh, Dogman Vent Connections mini map.
I'm not particularly good at any fighting games. I just like them as a genre. I think design-wise, they're really interesting.
Yeah, I do like them. Well, I play them mostly one player because
she is wandering. How did she get down here? Her belt, when she's facing right, kind of looks like she's holding a flashlight, though, which is interesting. See if she'll turn right for us.
Okay, I'm looking at this map and I'm trying to figure out how to get from one place to another, but there's...
When she's standing still, it kind of looks like she's holding a flashlight. I don't know. Just an observation. Do 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 do.
Ivor Tower interiors? This is what I need?
How did you find... Okay.
Aha.
Aha. Okay.
Okay, so I have to look at two different maps and kind of put together which is where.
Yeah, people get pretty sweaty. It's good though. The competitive spirit.
And
I think fighting games are not that hard. They're just often not well explained to folks. There's barriers to them getting into them and learning how to play them. Like getting to like the level you need to be where you start to like understand what's happening. And therefore can start to like make meaning and enjoy it.
Okay, I think I know where you need to go now.
Okay. I'm just dogging around.
Okay,
Want me to
let's see,
go?
where are you? You're by the red pipe. Okay. Go to the left and then down. Straight down here. Yeah. Oh, you can't go down there? Wait, maybe you're not where I think you are. Hang on. Okay, so stop there.
Oh,
I
this
think
looks
that's
new.
G. Okay, yeah, this is good. So go down and well, not there, but
Ooh.
that Homer Simpson snacking sound.
Yeah. Talking smack. Yeah, you
Anyway, so
gotta.
down and to the right. Okay, you can try left as well, but
The whole thing about fighting games is you're not paying for the game. When you buy a fighting game, really what you're buying is the right to talk trash on Twitter endlessly and spend 100 times more hours, shit talking people who main a cheap character. That's really the entertainment you're getting when you buy fighting game. You Makoto
I think we're on
players.
the right track here.
You Makoto players are all the same.
Oh.
On the right hand side.
Found the...
Indoor trees. Back in my day, trees were outside.
Okay, so that was the place we hadn't gone, right? Or
Yeah.
the place you hadn't gone.
I have not been here yet. This is all new to me. A whole new squirreled.
I believe this is the way to continue.
Okay. A new fantastic point of view. Are we gonna get copyright struck because I'm singing the Didneys?
I don't know.
Okay.
Anyhow, so that's the thing. Like whenever I get you finally found the way out. We've got a goofy tune.
What? I'm a dog. Yeah, knowing how to get out of that corner pressure is a skill, right? It's not that hard though. So tell me, Mr. Chugmander, what do you think of my new castle? I like it. It's really clean, immaculate, spotless, without flaw? Yeah, sure, I guess. It is well past time for the main dish, don't you think? I run a tight ship here, and I don't like to wait. What could be taking so long? Where is my meal? Dog, 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 dog. Get it? The dog just made the food go invisible. This is outrageous. Who's responsible for this filthy beast? Names. I want names. That'll be my dog. Make a mockery of my banker, will you? Let's see how you feel after a night in the Dedegagen. Guards? 6 years dungeon. This is a very slow-moving guard. Okay, buddy, you had your fun. Seen your type here before. You start by messing up your room and wind up years later messing up banquets. And your furry friend, he looks like a real troublemaker. Come on now. However,
I'd rather call a lawyer.
Yeah.
That's a good line.
That is a good line. Oh, we're in the brig.
I'll save state that since... Wait.
Did I hit the wrong button? No, I hit the wrong button.
Hang on.
Woof, woof, woof,
Good thing I save stated.
woof, woof. Okay, boys, welcome to your new home. It's called the Hellhole. You're gonna die here.
I save stated to defend against your save stating.
You got the drop.
Hi there, Fiskbit. How's it going? Yeah, we have found this has crashed the emulator a couple of times.
Nah.
Hasn't this time.
Oh, interesting.
Hello, Enigma. Or you've been here, Enigma Wave, right?
Was the song xylophone? I don't know. Some
683 KY Doc.
mallet
it's Doc
percussion
Brown.
like thing.
Doc Brown when his thing catches fire. Oh, do I have to press the button? Okay.
Yeah, I'm like they kicked me out.
You're gonna be here a long time.
Yeah, the guard in the purple foofy outfit is not very intimidating at all, I dare say. Wouldn't it be funny if in the plot of the game, Chug Mander just died in the jail? What do you think? What do you think? If the game just...
games where that kind of thing happens and there's a game over. Sierra games seemed like they would do that.
Good old palette animation water, yeah. Rapidly switching those banks. Yeah, your character just follows in prison forever. Wet dog smell. It looks like the dog is trans-dimensional.
Yeah, there are a number of bugs with this hack.
We've found quite a few. Oh look. Oh god, it's the devil himself being gored by a demon. Good. Yeah, we've it's a raptor.
How you're opening everybody's cell but not mine.
I've never heard of you. This game is called Chug Mander's Big Adventure. Darren Liam.
Oh, it's one of those mini tars.
Yeah.
It's back.
You hate it when dogs are transdimensional? I mean, come on, pick a dimension, guys. Be an adult.
I would say it would be nice if this this hack was debugged and finished. Like,
Are you talking about me?
what?
You calling me a hack?
Sure.
Sorry, I'll save being funny for later.
Hack full of bugs.
I
Crawling
mean,
all over you in your hair.
I mean, I took a shower last night when I got home from my bike ride. I didn't realize it was that bad. Sorry, you were saying something of substance. My apologies.
No, so this was
Holy
made in
Lord.
2009.
It's a space robot. It was made in 2009.
And it just hasn't been updated. Like, yeah, Fusoya did. I think they did like 3 versions of the hack, like trying to. Oh, you finally let me out.
The boy just.
Is it scripted so that if you die, it lets me out?
You gotta heal there, bud. You're dying. Also, your dog's dead.
Yeah.
Shoplifting, loitering. I think this robot thing here got thrown in the bin for philandering, probably. Heal. I imagine in this kingdom philandering is a crime, right?
Who knows? The queen seems rather strict.
Rebel rousing, reconnoitering, skullduggery. Skylarking, yeah. Skylark, have you anything?
I can't open this one.
It's probably powered by souls. There's not enough enemy souls inside it yet. We're not allowed to leave.
What happens if you step on it?
Tomfoolery, shenanigans, yeah. Absolutely.
Come step on this.
We're raising a very good list of crimes against the state here. Tomfoolery. Is there a verb for bric-a-brac? Or is that just a noun? Can you bric-a-brac?
Can you bric-a-brac?
Yeah. Shenanigans. I declare shenanigans.
I can brick a Wii U.
Yeah. Jeez. You know what is
It is
the
very brick shaped. I think the Wii U is the most brick shaped
console?
console I've ever owned.
Oh, that you've owned, because the new X-Bones are pretty tubular. What about a GameCube? There's brick-shaped cubes, cube-wise. Okay,
Maybe I could take this enemy out.
here's a funny story. Maybe the people in the audience are the sort of folks, you have 15 hit points, who might actually know the answer to this. So, gracious nerds of Twitch, I beseech thee. Recently, my 3DS, the step counter, like the number of paces, you know, the things your feet do, it went down. My counter was almost at 12 million, and in my foolish ways, I was very excited to get the pace counter on my 3DS to 12 million. And I was about like at 11.5 million, and the paces went down to like 10,900,000. I'm very sad. Because it was this, I don't know, this kind of dumb, stupid tradition I had of just bringing my 3DS places. Does anybody have any idea why that would happen? Why the number of steps would go down?
Like a sad development.
Yeah, I mean it's fine. You know what I mean? It's just it doesn't actually ruin my life. It would have just been nice. I don't know. I was just curious. I wanted to see.
I don't know. Sometimes it's sad when like long term. Ah, I see. We had to kill the guard bot.
I told you. We didn't have enough souls in the door latch.
Oh, we've unlocked another maze.
Yeah, I'm doing it too.
Way?
You gotta mash.
Oh, it's poison water.
Damn the torpedoes. We go forward. Are we not men? We are Devo. I know a guy who's a man. That's pretty sick. What's that like? What was that R&B soul group called? Guys to Men? Sanitary sewer instead of storm sewer. Sometimes they overlap, right?
It's just a rat.
They reach the max value of the data type. It's possible, but you would think if it was like an overflow, it would have reset to 0, right? Also, what data type maxes out at 11.5 million? Boys to Men. I remember them.
I think we should come down this way.
You lost me, so. Can you just not go that way?
Anywhere?
In 32. What's the I mean, I guess like the implementation for every CPU is different in terms of like what the ceiling for an integer is. Right? I don't know what kind of CPU the 3DS is running. But if you overflowed on an integer, wouldn't it just go back to 0? Like if it's a uint. Ain't misbehaving. Wonder if I can do Boys to Men. What if Boys to Men was a data type? What do you think?
Boys, I guess you to complement men.
Yeah, exactly. I guess you could do just like a type def. Should I do that? Question for more experienced developers. If I type def my integers to Boys to Men, will it make my code more readable? I'm looking for serious answers only. There's a guy. Go talk to him.
Who's this?
Why did you try to kill me, E? Ah.
He's just a clone of one of them.
I've got these poopy chests.
1 mushroom, 3 parts water. Deadly shower.
Deadly shower, eh?
Okay, so what have we never used?
Not what we call it where I'm from, but it's fine. We never used.
Drain.
We've not used drain. Yeah. Angry emails. People on Stack Exchange are gonna say mean things about my code base.
Wish he'd sell stuff. Nobody sold magic stuff in the new area.
Overload the assignment operator to call the deconstructor.
Oh.
Phew. Wow. Why is the what? So the sewer is at grade with the rest of the building? Anyways,
Oh no, a guard.
I'm not gonna delve into the architectural choices here.
Well, we
Okay.
did have to go through a door.
But we didn't go downstairs. Or upstairs. Or maybe the sewer is the best place. That's where you get the real good ingredients. You know what I'm saying? They got the hookup. They got those ingredients that they don't want you to know about.
I was liking that too, and then we switched to this gin that we've heard a lot.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Made me sad.
The archway there is just made with stairs just below us. Do you see that? There's the arch over the fire. Those are just stairs. Oh, Chugmander, so nice to see you. I didn't react so harshly at the banquet. But I just hate it when things don't go as planned.
Wait, do you think she's gonna have an evil twin?
He's gonna try to shoot us with a frost ray. If I know anything about media, when women have blue lipstick, they also have ice magic.
A mess.
That works.
Maybe you could help us get home. There will be time for that later. This meeting is really about me.
My needs. Just heard of another castle in the kingdom. That castle, Ebon Keep, is our former home, and it is filthy.
Oh, I see. Ivor and Eben.
Right. Ebony and Ivory live together in perfect. Anyways,
Remove the stragglers. This sounds like a mission of genocide or something here.
yeah, I'm into it.
Chessboard plateau.
Bob, welcome, Bob. How you doing, my
Go
man?
down into the ravine, come up the other side, open the drawbridge.
Adventures of Iceman.
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Bobson
okay.
Dugnut. What a name that is. Down to the
through
door
a
of the
in
chessboard. You'll find when you get there. Hey, Bob.
Go away, you stinky boy. Hey, what if you talk to them as a dog? I'm kind of curious what they'd say.
Go away, you smelly creature. Go away, you putrid pup.
Putrid pup.
Je suis. Oh man, look at this dude. Pantomime. Look at me. This reminds me of Memphis Topples leaves.
What? Memphis Topples leaves?
Is this guy supposed to be one of those Muppets? What are the Muppets named? You know, there's the Muppets that they don't like movies. It stinks. Woe be a woman.
Woe be a woman.
Whose fate it is to serve. May the tongue shrivel, that it spews such falsehoods. Ah, but does not a man pull my strings? We are all but puppets, breaking the fourth wall of greater powers. Puppets, as in the show of life? Truly, birth doth draw wide the curtains. And woman, are thy lines scripted? In that I can be no one but myself. I can say only my lines. So sad to be so constrained. It is I who feel for thee. Thine own role in fate has ever been written, while mine own changes with each breath. Ye, though puppet I be, it is hope, faith, and love, capitals, pulls my string. Woman, mine ears do sting. from thy tongue. I shall away in search of easier folly. Wow, look at that. I wish I could leave rooms like that.
The show of life.
By Billy Shakespeare.
Billy Shakespeare.
I don't know. I don't know about that experience we just had.
Oh, so we can't see
Down
you
in front.
Oh, I see.
Where's the rest of the audience?
Who's?
I don't know, man. Don't worry about it. Shoot.
That's confusing.
Someone did write
Someone
that.
wrote that.
And they were
Billy Shakespeare wrote that.
They were employed in the course of writing that. Right? Think about it. Look at the stair roof.
Stair roof?
Yeah, the arch over the fire. They're just stairs.
That's weird.
They're these stairs.
That is weird.
Just recolored. So we put, yeah, exactly. Lisa needs braces.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, like they have the blue palette and the brown palette.
Yeah.
That's odd.
Yeah.
I guess it's supposed to be orange light of the
fire. Somebody thought they were being exceedingly clever. Well, Amoongus, it looks like we're off to Ebon Keep. Ebon Keep and Ivory. What the heck's around your neck? A key? Let's go loot this castle. I don't know where you got it, but I'll hang on to it. Boy just stole my key. Give me that back. I earned that. Jerk. Gonna bite your butt. I shall
we
away.
found our third item.
Are you allowed to say I shall away if you're not able to? You need to have a traveling cloak on while you say I shall away, because if you don't, flourish your traveling cloak briskly while saying I shall away, is it really even worth it?
Wait, what was the queen's name again?
Queen Ivon.
Blue something? Bluebell?
Oh, Blue Garden.
Blue Garden.
She's in the backseat of a police car.
Oh, okay, so this is the way forward. Do we want to loot the castle a little bit first?
That sounds like a Mel Brooks gag, Tree Mosher. Sure, let's go loot the castle, whatever. They locked us up. Let's go steal their stuff. Saying I shall away. Well, in the back of a...
I mean, we did ruin their dinner.
True. Yeah, saying I shall away while you're in the back of a cop car sounds like a Mel Brooks gag, right? Like, driver, let's go. And then the camera
Wait,
pans.
why doesn't anyone...
And you're not in a taxi cab, but you're in the back seat of a cop car. You know what I mean? Why doesn't anyone what?
So nobody in town sold magic items, right? Oh, I thought we could like wander around the castle and like open all those doors that...
Let's go back to the sewer. Locked.
That's really weird. I'm holding right.
Oh, weird. Oh, it's probably just scripting to move you away, right? Hit the door you can't go in. It's like, get out of here, buddy.
Away and say locked.
Yeah. Yet they had all the writing in the world. We have this door here to the right.
That's the way forward, isn't it?
To the right. Well, maybe.
But then again, the dog came in from the right. Maybe this is going back to the...
That's what I'm thinking, yeah.
Ah, okay. So this is that big old area.
You gotta give me biscuits. Yep.
I can't.
Okay.
Can we go down? Oh,
Hmm.
I better avoid the... So I was thinking about, like, in old castles, like, you hear about ideas of, like, crawl space passages. Ventilation could be a good reason for having stuff like that. Just, like, small, open passages that people don't go through just to bring air across the...
Sure. I mean, I'm not
Three mushrooms.
I'm not an expert about medieval architecture, but I don't think they had central air. So the only reason why you ever have like ventilation or ductworks is because you have like an HVAC system somewhere that's distributing air across the building, right? Be it cold or be it hot.
Who's this guy?
So you wouldn't have vents if you didn't have an HVAC. You know what I'm saying?
His wife fell down one of the heat vents?
My wife. Oh,
Mikey.
Brad, what have you done?
Oh, he gave me a thing. Firepower.
Hiya.
Okay,
Mighty
so
Beard
which one of these
Wizard?
don't I like?
Hello.
Heal, levitate, reveal, or revive. Those all. Do you think we'll need levitate again? Crush
Nah.
is really good. Fireball's
What flavor
pretty
though?
good.
What flavor of Crush? How's it going, Mighty Beard Wizard? Bienvenido.
I'm just not going to equip it.
Okay.
Yes, yes, give me stuff. Okay.
Some iron.
Oh, it's all stuff I don't have much of.
You get some acorns, baby. We're gonna go feed the squirrels.
Whoa, feathers are expensive.
Yeah, in this economy.
Oh, I was
Dogs
hoping
love
you'd give
chasing
me, like,
squirrels.
roots and water. So, did I just ruin our chances to...
Yeah, we can't loot anymore. There's probably like a lightsaber and like Masamune and 10 Excaliburs and whatever kind of cool gear a dog would have. Yeah,
this?
Brad, come on. You ruined it all.
Oh.
All your fault.
Also, hi there, might be a wizard.
Mighty Beard Wizard. There's a door here.
It's funny, because he might be a wizard for a while, but then he became other names, and now he's back to might be a wizard.
The Mighty
Okay,
Beard
so we've been down
Wizard.
here. We don't want to...
We don't want to be in this silly dungeon. Gross. We're not the dungeon. Look at all these stairs that the dog goes up. This game is nonsense. I hate it. There's no consistency. Pick a side, game. Either the dogs can go upstairs or they can't. You have to throw some
okay, I remember
curveballs.
this room now.
You're a knuckleballer.
Roots.
The roots are on fire.
That door opens. You know what? I have a feeling those doors were going to be locked anyway.
No. I think you gave the key away.
You think I'm just sour grapesing it?
Yeah. You're just salty. You just can't miss. You just can't hold the L.
Might
No.
be a lizard.
Might be a Brad.
How do we get to the east part of the castle?
How do you get a sack? Oh, you killed me in the door. Go back up. You just killed your dog. you just clipped your dog into the wall. I'd call the SPCA.
Here, I'll give you some healing and...
Leave you for dead. Stuck inside the geometry forever.
Can we go down and east?
Mm-hmm.
Aha! Here we go.
You're Sack on a Cow on Twitch, but you're Rain Warrior elsewhere. But you're also Brad.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Well, I was Brad first, and then I was Rain Warrior, and then somebody had taken Rain Warrior on YouTube and also on Twitch.
Bastard.
So I became Sakana Cow because those were some of the first words I learned in Japanese
Sack on a
a long
Cow?
time ago. And then I used to put them together and say fish face, and I thought it was funny. And then for some reason, I thought that's the name I'll bring back because I can't use Rain Warrior.
Here we are. I just go by my name. You think anybody in the chat can guess what my name is?
Oh,
Weesh. 412.
Wow, look at that. Look at that crush.
Greg. Good old Greg. Good old Greg sword. I remember the days of Greg's sword and Greg's shield. The OGs.
Yeah, they're not doing damage though.
We're just murdering them for fun. This is just
right, we have to go through the chessboard, right?
Yeah, this is another maze. Shoot me. A labyrinth,
Yeah,
as it
but it's a
were.
pretty simple maze.
Nobody can get it? Does anybody want a hint? You're allowed to play too, Brad.
Is it Jeeve? What's this?
I don't know. It's the mascot from that insurance company, I think.
It's Foot Knight.
Rush now, level 3. Ain't it be just due? Definitely not Barry. Barry's pretty close. Didn't get like drops its
Erosion
defense.
sucks.
Yeah. Always make sure to have your metal work inspected every spring and fall in order to prevent metal loss, people. It could happen to you.
Wait, did you do 331 or was
Yeah,
it
that was me.
the
I did it.
firewall?
It was me. I did 2 charges. And then I lined that bad boy up. A lot of the bosses are not interesting. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
I mean, he looks cool, but he's basically just like cruising, right? Like this is just like a dude on a Segway. You know, you're trying to like you're trying to just like walk down the street and there's like some dingus like on a bird scooter. You know, one of those.
Combat's pretty similar to Secret of Mana, except enemies move faster,
Sure do.
which means there's a lot more like
That's a good name.
just playing footsie with them, you know?
Yeah. Esteban's a good name. I can get down for Esteban. Yeah. So okay, in my mind, you're going to try to grab a coffee, or like maybe you're going to the drugstore to pick up some Advil or whatever, right? And this boss is like one of those dudes just like screaming on the sidewalk on one of those electric scooter things that everybody has to have now. You know, it's like they're the worst. They're just the worst. Anyways, this is kind of what it feels like. We were just dodging dudes. I guess you don't have that problem about where you live. 368, what a big hit. You don't, do you have to deal with those electric scooter people where you live, Brad?
I don't see them around very much. I kind of have like the opposite thing where if I ride my bike around, sometimes like people honk their cars at me or yell at me just for being on a bike.
You're a bit out of the city though, right? Like you're in like one of those suburbs where people don't think too quick, right?
Like I can be in a bike lane minding my own business and someone might yell like get off the road to me.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
I love it when motorists are honking at me because I know they've seen me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm happy to let you honk at me all day. You know, because otherwise that's what, first degree murder? You know what I mean? I'm good if you're honking at me.
Yeah.
That's my happy place. Be mad, stay mad. It's like I'm cool as a cuke. I think dog is better at
Secret
this.
of Mana had all those enemies that had like high evade or whatever.
Yeah.
They were hard to hit and stuff, but this one has enemies that just like move fast and like whack you and stun you. It's, I don't know.
Try to sell you insurance.
Really hard to hit.
What is this guy's deal?
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. Like, also, like especially when I lived in Toronto, a lot of people rode bikes. A lot of people rode bikes in
unsafe
very
ways.
unsafe manner.
Yeah.
So, you know, there's a lot of due frustration on the part of
Of everyone.
Um,
Of
driving
everyone.
who are trying not to kill people.
Yeah, they're doing their best. I definitely have like standoffs at intersections where I arrive at the intersection second, and the motorist is just like assuming I'm gonna go through first, like I'm just not gonna pay attention, and I stop, and then you end up with this weird thing where they like don't want to go because they think I'm gonna go, and I just wait forever. Just make them go first. I'm not risking that thing, you know, where like you start going and they decide last second, oh, actually I'm not gonna wait. You got to the intersection first, you go through first. The rules.
The hole in the checkpoint. Yeah. Yeah, there's also the situation where it's like the motorist thinks they're being polite or whatever. They're like, "Oh, we're gonna give you." Uh-oh, what's happened?
No, we're good. We're good. I was just saving the state. Yeah, the motorist is like, "Oh, don't worry, it's gonna be fine," and you're like, "No, it's not gonna be fine." You know, are you gonna pay for my rehab? Just go. Just get out of my way.
Yeah, no, I just mean the situation where like they think they're being polite by doing something that is not how the protocol of the road works.
Yeah.
Where they're like waiting for you and they shouldn't be, and they're holding up other people, and you don't want to go because like you really shouldn't.
You don't have right away, and if you botch that situation, you know they might have to hose some viscera off the front of their car, which is annoying. But yeah, like you're crushed, right? Nah, you're going.
Finally, I can charge the axe. I think that means I'm about to receive a new weapon. That's usually what happens. Oh, check it out. It's one of those pyramid thingies.
Oh yeah, look at that, buddy. A lot of cyclists here that believe their cars. So happy to work from home now. You don't have to deal with traffic. Yeah, you get to wake up so soon before your shift. It's a good vibe. Good vibe. You gotta wake up enough so that you're awake, but yeah. Not having to get on a bus or whatever.
Let's corrode these guys. Tiny amount of damage. Is it corrosion? Oh wait, no, that was mushroom. And what cost a feather?
No. One of the issues with bike lanes is a lot of people treat bike lanes as not part of the roadway, but rather they treat it as though it's just like a great place to park and like unload their vehicle or whatnot. So a lot of times bikes are forced out of the bike lanes because people just, it's like because motorists are occupying them, or because they're not properly maintained by the city. They're filled with trash. The road surface is bad. Your Highness. Yes.
Aronio.
Aronio. Wherefore art thou? What have you done with the boy and his pig dog? I've sent them to a little journey. They're going to the other side of the ravine.
Oh, this guy's from the
oh yeah, I recognize it.
Called Nobilia?
Colossia. Aren't you afraid that they'll learn more than they should from the friends at Ebon Keep? They'll never get that far. The dragon will take care of them first. There's a dragon.
Ooh, dragons.
Besides, if they do get to the other side alive, and they don't do what I told them to do, I'll take care of them when they come back here. There you go.
What?
When someone stops to let you do a left turn, you're like, no, just clear the road. I think the best thing you can be when you're on the road is predictable, right?
Walk softly and pack heat? That's not how that saying goes.
Walk softly and carry a loaded gun.
Dark forest. Okay, so did we just come in from here and we got like a cutscene?
Yeah.
We saw that core thing up there.
Go get the core. Like when I'm cycling, I don't even so much mind drivers who are stupid, so long as they're like stupid in like a predictable fashion. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like if people are driving too fast, if at least they're driving deliberately, like, you know, they're going in a straight line and you can tell where they want to be from where they currently are, like that's fine. I just know not to be in their way, right? Is a cute little evil bat thing. Yeah, that's nice. Like that. It's a good touch.
I like this place. Oh, we got the parallaxing trees.
Yeah, with the spooky up in the tree. There's a guy up here too. But it's when people can't make up their mind and act suddenly and do unpredictable things.
Oh, found it
That's
way off to the right.
that's frustrating.
Oh, there's a sign. Do you think it says stuff?
Take heed and go no further.
I'm not going to take heed of that.
Yeah. Okay, it's also different when you're in like a smaller community, right? Where the roads are really quiet. They're very residential. Yeah. There's no high capacity roads nearby. There's no throughput for the traffic. The roads are just like roads in the traditional sense, like they're just a place to get to. But when you're in the city and there's like, you get situations where like some, residential street abuts a road where the speed limit is like 40 or 50, right? Like there's inevitably people who are going to come off of that intersection and be driving way too fast, or be driving with a different mindset, right? On that surface. So it's different if you're in a little community road and there's, some Nona is going to let you through. Oh, come through, young man. Oh, lovely day for a bike ride. That's one thing. But yeah, just if you're on a city road, like I appreciate the gesture, but please don't be twee. Just continue driving. I'm here to get from point A to point B, not to develop a relationship with the locals. Is this another maze? Is this the theme of the night? Is this maze night? Look at this guy.
I mean, that's the whole game. Hey, an actual dragon. We found one.
Is that a dragon, or is that just like, it looks kind of gargoyle-y?
Oh, yeah, it's a gargan.
And you just smashed it, even though it was in the air. Which I would think
a lot of hit points.
I would think that if you hit something like that in the air, it wouldn't get hurt that bad, because it's mostly the crushing force between you and the ground that hurts you when you get hit by heavy stuff, right? You get hit by compression forces.
Well, I'm using an edged weapon, so there's.
Oh, I was thinking about the big ol' smashy hand though.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, if I smash him into the ground.
I think he was still flying. I'm just thinking about this like it's an engineering problem. I do great at parties. It's funny because in Toronto, no, never. This dog has a sinus problem. In Toronto, I've never been struck by a vehicle, but I've hit many cars because people have pulled in front of me at some stupid time. I dented a guy's door once because I hit it so hard with my wheel. Like I was crossing through an intersection and he was like, "No, there's no way that this bike is gonna get here in time. I'm just gonna scoot through and pass into the next lane." But a big old
banks of the Great Green Limpopo River.
It's a fun name for it. Anyways, I put a big dent in his door. Turns out wheels are pretty strong, right? Like that egg situation.
Egg situation?
Yeah, you hit the egg from the side and it cracks, but then you can put like a book on it if you do it like topwise.
Oh.
Like a wheel, right? There's one direction from which a wheel is really strong. That's just physics. I'm just thinking about the bike like it's an engineering problem.
Oh.
If you were in a JRPG, Brad, what level do you think you'd be?
You asked that a couple times ago.
Still thinking about it. Do you think if like, so a big factor in my thinking here is like when you're playing an RPG, like whatever monster you meet last, you know, whatever area it's in last, they're always the strongest, right? So there can be just like a bat in the final dungeon and it's like level 60, right? But it's just a bat. But if you like let that bat into the area where you first started your adventure, it would just be a complete devastation, right? That bat would murder everything in the world. So do you think that happens in real life?
Here's a metric that maybe I could assign a level to myself. So my primary occupation is a programmer, I think you could say. And maybe as a programmer of retro computing devices. The oldest computer, or the computer I'm currently fighting, is the Apple II.
Yeah.
And it's from 1982 or 1983.
Okay.
I think 1982. The 2E came out. Which makes it 39 years old.
Okay.
So maybe I'm level 39. A level 39 programmer.
I
Retro
see.
computers.
I see. So if you were programming on a computer that used vacuum tubes and stuff, that would, and like punch cards, you would be a higher level?
Yeah.
Like an old analog computer? What about if you use an
That
abacus?
might be the final boss.
The final boss is using like one of those gridirons or whatever they called them. Those big,
Program a PDP-30 or whatever they're called.
yeah, they're as big as a room. The machine. Funny. Yeah, that's a good way of thinking about it. So, like, what if you've never been to a town? Like, you've never been somewhere before? Because usually in an RPG, like, every place you go, the things are stronger than the area you went through. Does that mean that, like, if today you went to a town that you'd never been to, all of a sudden, all the locals there would be a higher level than the last town you were in?
The locals that you like buy stuff from?
Yeah, well, it's like, you know, in an RPG, whenever you go to a new area, all the bad guys are just stronger, right? Like, so I don't know. I've never been to Georgian Bay, right? So if I, you know, get in a car and I drive to Georgian Bay, does it mean like all the bears and all like the birds and fish and stuff are like level 50? Whereas like because I
Yes.
got to Toronto sooner, like all the birds and dogs and stuff here are only like level 35. You know what I'm
That's how it
saying?
must work. Unless you're playing a Bethesda game, then they'll level with you.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I'm into that. That's exciting. Good news for the locals. Hey, Island,
As you
listen.
get older, the squirrels start wearing armor all of a sudden, and
And they know haste.
you're quite adventurous to wander so deep into the forest. I hate to tell you, but this is a dead end. We're talking Nowheresville. Listen, as long as you're here, I'll give you my favorite alchemy spell. I call it 1-Up. Use it just before you lose all your hit points. You'll regenerate at full power.
Don't you hate it when you're just trying to like go get some groceries and a raccoon casts Blizzaga on you?
Do you think I need Levitate or Revealer anymore? Do you think they were like a one area thing?
I don't know. I would hold on to them just in case. What's the one we don't use? We don't use Defend ever.
I used
Why
to
not?
defend like every boss battle.
Okay, I just don't pay attention then. Sure thing.
Oh, I need roots.
Betters, ethanol, mushroom.
Oh wow, I'm spending a lot of money on roots. And I need water, but
I guess that means also like every town you go to, the clothing is always better, right? So like no matter where you are in the world, if it's the first time you've been there, that place has the best clothes you've ever seen.
oh,
Did it
well,
just
that's
get lighter
how
out?
fashion works.
Did it get lighter? It was lighter in there.
Fashion's all about variety,
The
finding the new
last.
thing.
Best and more expensive, yeah. Absolutely. But it's this expensive relative to the wealth of the that the local pigeons have on them, right? When I kill a pigeon here in Toronto, I only get $10. But if I kill a pigeon when I go to Georgian Bay later, I'm gonna get 15 each.
You get $10 for killing a pigeon in Toronto? You get
Yeah.
that job.
Well, I came to Toronto later than you, right? So you probably only get like a $2 off of a pigeon because you came here so early. But for me, Toronto is like a mid-adventure city. So pigeons are
Have you
good.
played the Scott Pilgrim video game?
No, I haven't. I I hear that
The
he
enemies
takes.
all they drop toonies and quarters and whatnot.
It's fun. I hear he takes on the world. Souvenir spoon pounding factory. 5 furlongs, tours daily. I'm into it.
Furlong? What
The distance.
furlongs?
Measure distance.
Okay, this turn doesn't really make sense to me. Okay, dead end. Because I was left-handing, but how did we ended up?
No,
Oh.
I honestly can't. If I said I've been paying attention, I'd be lying, Brad. I've mostly just been memeing it up about JRPGs.
Well, I've been following my usual rule, you know, like which allows me to kind of mindlessly find every corner of a maze,
Yeah,
as long as it doesn't have loops or branches, and then I have to start thinking.
yeah. Or you just do what I do.
Um,
Let someone think for you.
but I don't know, like in terms of mazes being good or bad. Okay, so that was a loop.
I could not tell
We
you.
went. Oh, this is just a dead end.
Maybe there's a skeleton we can give an amulet of annihilation to, and then they'll row us through the forest in their rowboat. There's no left-hand corner this way.
Wait, we go up and then we're. Oh, okay.
Then we're all right. Yeah, it's all right with me.
What's this say?
This
Says
is
she
the
can go no
entrance.
further.
I guess the entrance. Yeah. Little bat dude up there. This little bat dude up there.
So, like, I would say, in terms like, this game is on the side of too much of the mazes. I would
Yeah.
definitely say, like,
Yeah.
um,
Big Manager levels up. Mugus levels up.
nice.
Will do. I'm strangely attracted to you.
Oh, so there's a lot of like off the path paths. The thing
No.
is, like, the mazes in this game are really big, and they're made
Yes.
of like rubber stamp rooms.
They all look the same. There's no discernible differentiating characteristics, so you get lost easy.
But the thing is, if you do this once in a game, I'd turn back. Okay, so we haven't been here, right?
Yeah. If you do it once, it's fine because it's the one time you did it. But if you do it like over and over again, your game is about these mazes.
Yeah. And I don't know, like, there's a lot of stuff that's cool if it's not the most compelling thing by itself, as long as it's like variety, something interesting to do.
For the sake of
Like
flavor.
I ended up talking about ActRaiser in these terms a lot because, like,
I had that in spades.
the sim part of the game is not a great sim game, and the action part of the game is an adequate action. Like, it's pretty solid, but it's not, you know, the
Not
greatest
amazing.
of its kind, anywhere near that. But you know, both sides are good and they work together.
Intense.
Okay, well, I guess
Well, we found our way out.
we gained some levels.
Yeah, back in. Haru. Yeah, but it's the novel combination of all those elements that makes that game so memorable. It's kind of goofy and
Yeah.
weird, right?
So, like, I played the Jurassic Park game. Hang on, this is the Take Heed. Yeah.
He didn't go no
For Super
further.
NES a little while ago, and I really like it at the start.
Hello,
And the
welcome.
first-person sections are extremely novel for Super Nintendo.
Sure.
But then when you try and play through it, they're the first-person sections end up like dominating your game time, and they're just not interesting after after a little bit.
Yeah,
They play really slow. They're not, you know, you're not playing Doom. You're not playing Wolfenstein. Like the action isn't really ever
action
that
point.
interesting with them.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just a real grind, just getting from place to place in that game, and it's disappointing in that respect. But at the start, like they're fine. It's just a matter of how much, you know, like
Sure,
how
yeah,
much
yeah.
do you ask?
The
If there had
audience.
been some other mode of play, or if they had put some more variety into what you do inside the buildings, like it really would have
Spiced it up.
livened up the game a lot.
Yeah, for sure. The Landis background was actually my choice. Oh, you can thank me for the aesthetic nature of the windows. Um, yeah, no, I agree. I think at a certain point, like, for a game like that, you spend all these hours developing some sort of technology, right? Some
Yeah.
rendering, all the content to fill those types of rooms. And you go, well, geez, you know, we got to put this in the game now that we've made it, right? You can end up in a...
Oh yeah. I mean, for the developer, as the developer problem, I think they probably did a pretty good job for based on what they set out to do.
Yeah,
Um, they got out a Jurassic Park game in good time to capitalize on
yeah.
the popularity of Jurassic Park.
The license.
Uh, it made great screenshots. It was something you really didn't see on the Super NES, like those first-person dungeons. There's not a lot of those around on it, and I don't know. It did what it needed to, but like, so I'm talking about it from the terms of how I enjoy it. But you know what? So we've discussed this before. Like the way people talk about video games, um, it's ways of phrasing. Like I don't like this is always a great. It's fine to say that. It's like there's never a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
Um, when someone says this is bad design, that's when
Sure, the hackles come up. The knives
yeah,
come
it's
out.
just the way of phrasing it. And I mean, like I should just take it as them saying, "Ah, I'm not enjoying this." And I try to like turn off the I don't know if that's pedantic part of me or like whatever you want to call it, but I just think no, I
Yeah,
don't want to put blame on the person who was making it. I guess I have too much sympathy for developers.
yeah. Having been there yourself.
um, when someone says that, it's like they're saying it about a person. They're saying it about like a person's work,
Sure,
and
yeah. I
I
mean,
don't know. I don't like
this is
phrasing
essentially
that way.
the same rant that I've done on stream many times about speedrunners
Yeah.
talking about how a game is broken or poorly designed or whatever. I'm playing the role of attack poodle tonight. So,
Sniff, sniff, sniff.
if you want more or less barking, let me know. I'm happy to oblige. I'm just gonna assume it's always more barking, yeah?
Like, I'm happy to look at Jurassic Park for
There was
Super
a
NES and
sniffy
talk
thing
about
up
the things that
here.
didn't work in it.
The sniffy thing, maybe that's relevant.
I'm not happy to throw the developers of that game under the bus for any reason. Like, I think they probably did a good job.
Sure, yeah, and there's a lot comes in between a
Wait,
team and I'm waiting.
Is this the room we were just in, or is this place changing as we're walking around?
I have literally no idea. Those numbers re-rendered in a weird way.
It looked like a weird, like, little red door appearing in the middle of the screen for a moment. That was a number? I guess that was a number.
Yeah, I think it was. I did damage to an enemy on the last screen. What's this
Oh, it's
guy?
this guy.
Hi, this guy. You're not going to get any dead end
Dead End
city.
City.
Those are the two options. Okay, well, you know, here we go. Here we go. What an idea. Iron ingots, ethanol,
Hang on,
finest
what do we
feather.
need for Crush?
See, like the haze went away, right? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? Do you see? It's bright in here now.
Haze? Oh, because I used the menu?
Yeah.
Where do I see my...
Broken game,
Oh,
dead game. Stupid developers. They don't know how to code. Reese.
Oh, here's my... Okay, so Crush is limestone and wax.
Yeah. Of which I think
This guy doesn't sell that.
sells either. So maybe you want to swap out the spell for now.
Brimstone and ash? I've got lots of brimstone. I don't have much ash.
Attack poodle. Do 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 do.
Oh, I don't know. I stocked up pretty well in the last place, though, so I think we're okay for ingredients.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'm inclined to agree. For a game is like a half of a conversation between two people, right? Conversation between the developer and the player, right? The developer gets to say their part first and then leave it there. And then the player continues that conversation later and says their half, right? A lot can go wrong in that distance. A lot of things that can interrupt it or make it not so clear. But yeah, I mean, like, as it goes with any line of work, right? Like, I've never met a game developer who's like, yeah, I intentionally made a bad game because I didn't care. You know what I mean? Like, it's not the kind of work you get into.
You know what? Like, okay, so that's the other thing, especially being an indie game developer.
Yeah.
The fact that you're like present and available,
yeah,
like the way people are used to talking about, you know, people who basically aren't there, aren't present in the conversation.
yeah.
They often talk about you that way, or conversely, they often like talk to you as if
Your best friends.
as if them having a bad experience with the game was your choice.
Sure,
like
you did it.
Something.
You did it to them.
It's like, why did you make me do this thing that I hated? And it's like, I didn't make you do anything. I just made a game that I hoped people would like, but you know,
can't please them all. Look at the guy in the tree. What a weird looking guy. I think we're lost, Brad. I don't know if you're willing to admit it. Also, your dog's dead.
Oh.
Poor puppy. Poor dead Amogus.
Guess I might as well give us both a heal.
Yeah.
But I don't know, like it's... Well, it's part of the reason why, like, if I see someone playing my game, like, I do love to lurk on Twitch and not engage with them in case they recognize me.
Sure,
Sometimes they do know who I am, and I don't know.
Yes. You're the lizard guy. You're like, please, lizard guy was my father.
Why? That's weird. So I just went through like an unmarked path, right?
Yeah,
This this is not where we entered this room.
it is not. We entered at the bottom of a T. It's the Lost
Okay.
Woods.
So yeah, it
This is what I thought they were going to do with the desert. Lost deserts.
huh.
A whole new world.
Okay. So now your question is, am I lost? Yes.
Okay.
Um
Before you were convinced you weren't.
well, no, before I was still trying to do a left-hand path and see if we eventually got somewhere. But the thing is, it eventually is breaking that, and we come out a place that we didn't enter, that kind of thing. And
Yeah. I'm with Bob here. I think we should just curl up in a ball and wait for the cold hand of death to take us. I think it's probably the best course of action. We never go straight here, also. We're going straight.
my goal is kind of to go as far right as we can. Oh, what does this say? Take heed and go no further. Ah, I think we just looped. I think that was a loop.
Oh, fantastic point of view. I'm right. Yeah, I think there was a smelly thing over here. Recall. But could have been wrong. A new fantastic point for glue. Yeah, we're all dead. Maybe we've already died, and this is hell, and we're in it. What do you think about that? What say you, Brad? Woof, woof, woof. I am a dog. Woof, woof, woof. Aroo, aroo, aroo. What is your favorite type of dog, Brad, or chat? Anyone can answer.
I don't know. I think if I had a dog currently, like it would be whatever kind that is. Like you tend to,
Sure, you just
at
default
least
to
I
whatever
always, yeah, I get attached to whatever the
is
thing
in
is that
is in the room at the time.
like when I had a dog, she was a hound dog. She was great,
Yeah,
but
laughing all
she
the
was my
time.
dog, you know? Like you just get used to that kind of dog and they're there with you.
How many rabbits did you catch though?
Uh, she caught a few birds.
It's a weird
I
looking
don't remember
rabbit.
any rabbits.
Okay, well, ain't no friend of mine.
Uh, so I was trying to see if I could just like go right as much as I could.
And how did that make you feel?
Well, inconclusive.
You've no preference? You're
So
null dog.
I don't know. When a while ago, uh, my roommate had an American Eskimo,
That's the type of
and she
dog?
was a really nice dog. But I've met other American Eskimos, and she had a different personality than all of them that I'd met. So I don't know what the tendencies are for the breed.
No clue.
Um, but I don't know. She used to like curl up next to me while I. So I was working from home, and my roommate, went to an office
Sure.
every day. So I would just the dog would hang out with me during the day, and she'd
Cute.
just sleep there on the floor next to me, and I liked it. I liked having a sleeping dog nearby.
Yeah.
Sort of a
Dog,
comfortable thing.
the dog sounds like a real slacker. No work ethic. You'd like a Saint Bernard. Sounds like a big. Saint Bernards are big dogs, right? In my mind, Bob's dog is probably a lot easier to take care of, right? The null dog. Invisidog.
I'm starting to remember spending a lot of time in this place.
Yeah, we're okay. Here's what I suggest. Here's what I suggest. We save here and we do some research. And then when we come back next time, we can defeat the forest based on what we've learned from
let
our.
you save.
No, but I mean we can just cheat because we were using an emulator, right? We can save how many times ever we want. Damn the torpedoes. Tamagotchi, they're easy to take care of. Yeah, they're pretty small. A Neopet, as it were.
I want to try and get back to the start of the area.
Okay, I'm going to allow it.
So I'll just run.
I'm thinking about making.
This is back and forth the same place, but
Yeah, who knows?
some turns aren't.
I've been thinking about making a Tamagotchi-like thing as an in-between project between the Game Boy Productivity Suite and the fighting game. Like just like a simple character on screen that you can interact with a few ways. As like a prototype, as like a demo for just basic systems. I think that would be smart. As like I'm building up my scaffolding for design skill. Yeah, I think it'd be cool. It's easy. I think you could just make a cute little character and have it like, you know, do a few basic things. People get the chuckles. What I'm really worried about is because I really like this idea and what I very believe in this fighting game project. I know that if I take on too much all at once, it'll be a catastrophe and I'll never end up finishing, right? You know what I'm saying? I don't want that to happen. Yeah. So I want to take small steps in between, right? Dog standing.
Finishing a project can be pretty tricky.
Yeah, so I'm trying to find intermediary steps between my like big goal, my big dream project, that are a little more like accomplishable. And I was thinking about that, like a little virtual pet, a Nintendo, as it were, might actually be a pretty good in-betweener. I don't know, something to think about. Anyhow, we'll see when I get there. Okay, everybody.
Okay, so
my goose is cooked.
Where we're gonna leave off.
Yeah.
We're lost in the forest.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of like what I did. I seem to recall like just getting to a lot of dead ends.
Yeah.
I think there might be a mini boss in a dead end, and it might be one of those like gargoyle things. But
that you have to hit real hard.
That also might have been a thing that I was doing out of frustration that I'm remembering. So I don't know. I don't remember actually how to get through it.
The mini boss was in your mind.
There was a funny thing. I was reading the patch notes, so there's really nothing else useful in the comments people have had on the patch at rumhack.net. But there's one that says, well, there's one about killing monsters in a wrong order to exit a cave, but we're not in a cave. But it says Act 4, you might have more bugs playing 2-player, but we had no problems because we used 2-player at bosses only.
Oh, interesting.
Very helpful.
Thank you.
So I don't know. It's funny.
These these trailblazers finding all the tough stuff for us. Thank you for that.
But it's interesting that we didn't have a problem with the axe, and we did have a problem with like a bunch of other things.
Yeah, who
like
knows?
Running across that bridge.
I think that this ROM hack is probably only very barely tested. You know what I mean? Just like tested for the most bare bones functionality.
Well, the other thing is like because it's a 2-player test, like how you have to test it with 2 controllers all the time, or like how do you test what happens when 2 people play at the same time?
There's literally double the number of test cases, right? Maybe even more. Squared?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I like how the dog has like a pompadour.
Yeah.
Thing.
And completely, then they both have completely unmoving, lifeless eyes. The dog can also do this, which I'm a big fan of. The dog knows how to headbang.
So we'll be back next
week
with more Evermore secrets.
Yeah, same bad time.
Did we find any bugs?
I don't think we found any major glitches this week, unless you count the forests and the sewers as a bug.
The sewers as a bug? What do you mean?
That was just confusing. But
no.
I'm just joking. I'm just being my regular silly self. Okay. Well, take care, everybody.
All right.
I'm fun. I'm gonna
Have a
hit the
good night,
button.
everybody.
I'm gonna find someone to raid.
Okay.
Liam might just stop.
Yeah, I'm gonna head out into the dusky night. See you, everybody. It's been a pleasure.
All right. Have a good night, Liam.